fire, and 3 other nations no one cares about, live together in harmony. That was until the Fire Nation realized we were carrying everyone on our backs and decided to assert our rule. They thought the Avatar could stop us, but they were wrong.
Two lovers forbidden from one another. A war divides their people, and a mountain divides them apart. Built a path to be together. Yeah, I forget the next couple lines, but there it goes. Secret tunnel, secret tunnel, through the mountains. Secret, 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 secret tunnel, yeah.
Greetings, this is Princess Azula of the Fire Nation, and I've got a public service message. Don't set the world on fire. Make it your bitch instead.
I do get recognized a lot at Starbucks because a lot of times cashiers are just taking your order and they're not, they're not really listening to you. They're like, what do you want? And I'm just like, can I get a grande white chocolate mocha? And they're like, are you Prince Zuko?
That's amazing.
And then your hands come up and you're like, yes, I am.
Now, let me add a little bit of spice to that. Yo.
One thing I've always wondered is that if Toph is blind, then why did she put a space for her eyes?
I like the view.
You do?
Yes.
You're my best view.
Me.
My first girlfriend turned into the moon. That's rough, buddy.
If only I could have helped you. Leaves from the vine, falling so slow, like fragile, tiny shells.
Doesn't need my help. She's over there dazzling some psychologists.
All men are at least 30% attracted to me. My mother cried the day I was born because she knew she would never be better than me. I feel like I'm the Paris of people.
How do I look?
I mean, all of you or just your neck? I mean, you both look great.
Smoochy, smoochy, someone's in love.
Stop teasing Osaka. Aang's just a good friend. A sweet little guy. Just like Momo.
I had this before it was cool. I had this before it was cool. I had this and this before they were cool. I had this before it was, well, he was always cool. I had these before they were cool. I had this before it was cool. Fire melon. Air melon. Earth melon. Watermelon.
Leaves from the vine, falling so slow, like fragile, tiny shells, drifting in the foam.
So this fight right here, I feel like is talked about constantly because it's a beautiful fight. The fight between Zuko and Azula, it's intense and it's such a culmination of character development. But one thing that I don't think is pointed out a lot is we watched Aang master all 4 elements. We unknowingly watched Zuko master all 4 elements. This block right here is an earthbending technique, and it's very clearly earthbending because of its wide foot stance. Where he uses his fingers to slice through the fire is a technique Aang uses several times against firebenders. The helicopter kick is also an airbending technique. And of course it goes without saying, lightning redirecting is a waterbending technique that Iroh teaches Zuko. This entire fight is so full of subtle animation that shows just how far Zuko has grown and how much he's learned over his journey.
It's a long, long way to Ba Sing Se, but the girls in the city, they look so pretty.
My own mother thought I was a monster. She was right, of course, but it still hurt.
Sharing tea with a fascinating stranger is one of life's true delights.
Princess, I'm afraid the tides will not allow us to bring the ship into port before nightfall.
I'm sorry, Captain, but I do not know much about the tides. Can you explain something to me?
Of course, Your Highness.
Do the tides command this ship?
I'm afraid I don't understand.
You said the tides would not allow us to bring the ship in. Do the tides command this ship?
No, Princess.
And if I were to have you thrown overboard, would the tides think twice about smashing you against the rocky shore?
No, Princess.
Well then, maybe you should worry less about the tides, who've already made up their mind about killing you, and worry more about me, who's still mulling it over.
I'll pull us in.
Damn, bitch! Do you know what strength that takes? That's all core, baby. That's all core.
I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
Leaves from the vine, falling so slow, like fragile tiny shells drifting in the foam. Leaves from the vine, falling so slow, like fragile tiny shells drifting in the foam.
Water, earth, fire, bitches. Long ago, I used to get all that shit, know what I mean, dog? But then everything changed when my ex-wife attacked. Only a lawyer, master of all the courtroom bullshit, could help me. But when I needed him most, he told me if I took it to court, I would probably lose.
Okay, so I was a RA at school this year, and Avatar was my floor theme. So in honor of it being back on Netflix, let's check it out. Okay, so this was the first thing that you saw when you got off the elevators. It was kind of like Aang in the Avatar state, you know? And then this took so long to make. It literally took like 3 hours. It's made out of cardboard and paper. And how could I not include the most iconic intro to a show ever? Then I also had a little cubby where I'd put my favorite episodes and I'd like change it every month. We have little Momo right there. And this is my favorite part. I had lights going around the floor and I had it like Zuko was like lightning bending it. How cool. And I wanted to do a lot more because I was having a lot of fun, but you know, school ended, so...
You're not a true Avatar fan, alright? If you don't love this scene right here.
Tell you how I got the nickname, that dragon of the
I'm not interested in a lengthy anecdote, Uncle.
It's more of a demonstration, really.
This shit is legendary, people.
Everybody's all like, Zuko should have ended up with Katara. No, we should have ended up with May. You're all wrong. Zuko should have ended up with the girl from the Tales of Boss Sing Say episode. He lit those lanterns. She made him feel something. My way, or the high.
As you can see, I am blind, and these three imbeciles are my valets.
It's so dark down here. I can't see a thing.
Oh no, what a nightmare.
Sorry. I found something that you're not gonna like.
Well, it sounds like a sheet of paper, but I guess you're referring to what's on the sheet of paper. What's this? I don't know! I mean, seriously, what's with you people? I'm blind!
Water. Earth. Fire. Air.
If she really wanted to help, she would use her spirit magic to blow up that factory.
Spirit magic doesn't work that way, Sokka. It's more like... woo.
This is me, one day after watching Avatar: The Last Airbender. This is me, 1 week after watching Avatar: The Last Airbender. This is me 1 month after watching Avatar: The Last Airbender. Please sit. Why don't you enjoy a calming cup of jasmine tea?
You're the only person other than the Avatar who can possibly defeat the Father Lord.
You mean the Fire Lord?
That's what I just said.
Hi, I just wanted to say if you look like this, please contact me. Thank you.
My first girlfriend turned into the moon. That's rough, buddy.
Gee, I wonder.
Was this guy your boyfriend or something?
What? No!
I can tell you're lying.
You're the only person other than the Avatar who can possibly defeat the Father Lord.
You mean the Fire Lord?
That's what I just said.
Wow! I thought a lot of people could disappoint.
Dance like a god. Dance like a god. Dance like a god.